What's good? This is Trey. Welcome to this presentation. Today, I want to talk about one of the qualities that women find attractive in a man. All right. And it's this ability to step into the unknown with certainty. All right. Or another way to put this is the ability to step into tension and be able to relax into it knowing that you can handle it, right? So for example, when you approach a woman, the most attractive way to approach her is to basically, step into courage, right? Like step into this mindset of, I'm gonna be courageous here, right? When you see a woman you find attractive, you're probably gonna get a little nervous, right? A little anxious, right? A little anxiety, right? But that's not something to hide or avoid. This is an opportunity to demonstrate that you can step into that tension, step into that fearful situation, or that situation that gets you anxious, and be certain that you can handle it, right? Although you're experiencing tension, although you're experiencing anxiety and fear, when you can walk into that and stay grounded, right? And stay true to your character and hold your frame and relax into that tension, that's a demonstration of power. That's true confidence. True confidence is when you are afraid of doing something, when something is outside your comfort zone, when something is difficult and you can still do it, right? When it's easy, if it's easy, if it's easy, if you have no fear, if you're fearless, right? You have no anxiety and you approach a woman, that's great. But what's more impressive is the guy who is actually experiencing fear, who's actually nervous, and he's still gonna walk up to the woman and talk to her, right? She can feel the tension, but she can see when you're grounding it out, right? It's not like when I approach a woman, and she's attractive, I experience a little anxiety, a little tension in my body, but I still do it. And what I do is when I approach the woman, I demonstrate that although this is a high tension situation, right? There's people watching. If I see a woman in a grocery store, whatever, usually there's people surrounded, there's people watching, and I'm walking into a situation where she could reject me, right? In front of these people, and she's aware of that. She could feel the tension, and she sees that I'm able to ground it out. I'm able to stay relaxed. I'm able to stay poised and communicate and express myself freely, right? And accept her response. I accept what she's going to say. Whether she says, hey, nice to meet you, or she says, sorry, not interested, I accept it, okay? I'm not resisting it, and that is a demonstration of power, right? Women are attracted to men who can step into tension and handle the tension, ground it out, right? Because what does that signal? That's survival value. That's the kind of man that can go out and acquire shit. That's the kind of man that can go out and acquire resources. That's the man that can go out and make shit happen, increase the quality of lifestyle. That's the type of man that can go and take risk and build a business, or, create new connections. Like, this is a man who can advance in life, right? When you demonstrate that you can step into tension, you're showing her the type of man you are. I'm the type of man that can, step into a situation that, is not comfortable, that's not easy to be in, and still handle it, and still get the job done, and still do what I need to do. And I can also walk out as a man. You see, that's another part to it too. Sometimes I'll approach a woman and it won't go my way, right? She may reject me, or it may get awkward or whatever. I don't walk out of it sour, negative, pissed off, anything like that. I walk out of it with a smile on my face. I walk out of it with the same vibe, with the same presence, with the same character. I don't break character just because the situation didn't go my way. You see what I'm saying? And there's times where a woman will actually stop me. Like, after she says she's not interested, she'll stop me and say, hey, I actually really appreciated, that you didn't take it, in a bad way. Like, you didn't get mad, or you didn't get aggressive. Some guy approached me, they tell me this stuff. Some guy approached me the other day and he was getting so mad, and you just, you were so, so respectable about it. You just said, okay, well, you have a boyfriend. Well, fair enough. And you walked away, so they respect your ability to handle not only, when things go well, but what do you do when things don't go your way? What do you do when she says no? What do you do when, I don't know, the situation gets awkward? Do you break? Do you crumble? You know what I'm saying? So for me, when I see a situation where I'm afraid or I'm feeling anxiety and stuff like that, I see it as an opportunity to demonstrate my courage, demonstrate my confidence, demonstrate my certainty in who I am, that I can handle the unknown. I can step into the unknown. When you approach a woman, you don't know what's going to happen, right? You have an idea, maybe, there's usually what's going to happen. Either she's going to be interested, she's going to be not interested, or she might be interested, meaning like maybe, right? So those are like the three types of responses you're going to get, but you don't know what exactly you're going to get. And so that's what brings up the anxiety, brings up the tension. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen here. But if you still go into the situation and you're able to ground out the tension, it creates a very interesting interaction. It makes the interaction interesting. Actually, that anxiety, that tension is what makes, what creates a spontaneous interaction. You know what I mean? So I enjoy it. Don't let nothing ride you. Yeah, don't let anything throw you off. Don't let anything hold you back from expressing your masculinity. If you see a woman you find attractive, go and talk to her. Even if you're experiencing that fear, that anxiety, it's an opportunity for you to demonstrate your character. What type of man are you? Are you the type of man who experiences fear and anxiety and you just walk away and give up and cower? Or are you the type of man that says, you know what, I feel this anxiety, I feel this fear, I feel this discomfort, but I'm still going to take action. I'm still going to take the initiative. I'm still going to be a man. That's what it means to be a man. It's when you're challenged, or when you're hit with adversity, or when you're hit with some kind of obstacle. What do you do in that moment? That's what determines whether you're being a man or being a pussy. Right? If there's a challenge, if there's an adversity, if there's something holding you back and you run away, you're a pussy. Right? Why are you running away just because you feeling a little fear, a little anxiety? That's nothing to be afraid of. That's just part of life. That's life. That's life telling you that you find a woman attractive. If you find a woman attractive, you're supposed to get a little excited, right? That's how I like to see it. I don't really like to see this fear and anxiety. I like to see it as excitement. And guess what? You can reframe it like that, because fear and excitement are very similar. Fear and nervousness are very anxiety and excitement are very similar. Nervousness and excitement are very similar. It's just how you look at it, right? When you get on a roller coaster, that's excitement, right? If you look at it in a positive way, that's excitement. Like, oh shit, I'm about to get on this roller coaster. But if you look at it in a negative way, like, oh shit, I might die, right? Now it's fear. So to me, you have the opportunity to frame the situation how you want, right? So I'm telling you right now, like, if you're a guy who's, wants to make a change in your life, you want to improve, whether it's with women, whether it's with business, whether it's with anything, right? You want to develop this quality to be able to step into the unknown with certainty, knowing that you can handle whatever it is that's you're about to face, okay? And when you're around women and they see a man who's doing this, when they see a man who's bold, who's courageous, that's attractive. That's a powerful quality. If we're talking about survival value, that's a demonstration of survival value. This is the type of man who can step into the unknown with certainty, with confidence, with courage, knowing he can handle whatever it is, right? If you are still alive, if you've been alive for years and you're still here, right? If you've been alive for years and you're still here, that means you've handled everything that has happened in your life until this point. That means you can handle your life. Right? I've never approached a woman and received some kind of response that I couldn't handle. The worst that ever happens is she walks away, or she says, I have a boyfriend. That's the worst that ever happens, right? But for whatever reason, we experience anxiety, we experience fear, and we think we're supposed to walk away, or it's an indication that we shouldn't do something. No, it's an indication of an opportunity to grow. It's an indication of something new, something different. Something's gonna happen here that could lead to something greater, right? When you approach a woman, this could be possibly be your future girlfriend. You never know. I mean, it's happened. I've approached women who ended up becoming my future girlfriend, who ended up becoming a woman I was in a romantic relationship with, right? So I should get a little anxiety or nervousness, whatever you want to call it. But I don't see it as a reason not to approach. You see what I'm saying? I see it as a reason to approach. I see it as a reason to take action. I see it as an opportunity to show the type of man I am. I'm the type of man that does not run away when there's an opportunity. I'm the type of man that steps up, and I show my character, right? I show that I can step into courage, right? I can step into courage, meaning yes, there's fear, but the only way for you to demonstrate courage is by experiencing fear. If there's no fear, then there's no courage, right? So see it that way, right? Are you gonna demonstrate courage, or are you gonna demonstrate that you're the type of dude that runs away? You're the type of dude that breaks, that bends. So that's the quality, man. I'm telling you, it's a very attractive quality. When I approach women, and I approach them with confidence, with courage, right? I have a smile on my face, even though I'm experiencing anxiety, nervousness, whatever you want to call it. I still have a smile on my face, and I own it. I own the nervousness. I own the anxiety. I don't try to make it seem like I'm not nervous or make it seem like I'm not feeling anxiety. I ground it out, right? There's a difference. What do I mean by ground it out? I feel it in my body. I don't resist it, and I relax into it. Right, that's what I mean by grounded out. I relax into the anxiety and fear, and then I just talk, and then I open my mouth. Now, look, this doesn't happen much now, but when I used to go out and approach women, I used to freeze up. I used to get, I used to freeze up. Sometimes the words wouldn't come out, or I would start sweating, sweating bullets, right? But I owned it, man. I just kept putting myself out there until I got desensitized. Now, I still experience a little anxiety, a little nervousness, but it's not a huge amount, because it's no longer a big deal for me. You see, to a lot of men, approaching a woman and talking to her and stuff like that, it's a big deal because they don't do it. They don't expose themselves to that fear, to that anxiety, but you want to expose yourself to it. You want it to become no longer a big deal. So now you can express your true personality when you're communicating to a woman, right? So that's the advice. If you're a man watching this and you want to develop unbreakable self-confidence, you want to eliminate the fear of approaching women, you want to become a beast, the most attractive version of yourself, join the Unbreakable Beast Tribe. I'll drop a link to the group in the comment section, and I'll see you inside. Peace.